So let me know when the recording is going.
I'm starting it right now. The recording's going.
All right, so hello everyone. We are commentating Game 3 of CDE versus Digintas. We actually just saw a crazy switch between, back and forth between those two teams. Of course, CDE losing very strong, very. It was very rough for them in Game 1, I guess I would say. Dignitas actually had the same issue Game 2. So now we've made it into Game 3, and let's talk a little bit about these picks. But you know what? First, I want to let you know what the bans are. I actually copied them into a notepad while we were taking a look at that CLG IG game. Dignitas banning Yorick, Karthus, and Kassadin, while CDE banning Rise and Graves, and why did I not write down the second one? Either way, these things happen.
That's okay.
Somebody from the IRC will remind me.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. It looks like Team Dignitas on the bottom left side, the blue side, is headed towards their side of the jungle, the red side of their jungle, and Team CDE looks like they want to invade the blue side on the blue buff. And Dignitas is just waiting at the entrance. QPie actually cues a brush outside of the river, trying to hit somebody to see if they're there, but they're not. So CDE is just sitting at the top of mid, and Dignitas is just blue pulling out. They're ready to go back to your lands and play a really standard game. They don't want to do an invasion. It looks like Uder's gonna be their jungler for this game, and he wants to take Wolf Camp. And it looks like Team CDE wants to invade, but they get CV'd. I think they get CV'd. It's just at the edge, so I'm not sure if they know.
By the way, the bans are Rumble, Rise, and Graves.
Alright, awesome. Thanks for that.
Yeah. That was compliments of the IRC channel.
RC's great.
Now, of course, if you want to check out...
They're still waiting. Scar wants to go in. Do it.
Oh,
he gets shot, but he flashes out.
Oh my god, there's the
Darius jumped the gun.
You knew that he knew because he was just like so scared. Jet actually in a bad place.
Oh, Reggie misses his
there's the exhaust.
his body slam, and exhaust goes down. But this is blue buff for Team CDE.
That'll be nice for them, of course.
Yeah. No, Darius jumped the gun, like literally. He shot his parley, and it scared off Skara before Saint could get his Q off and fly.
So giant team fight in that. Just for if you're watching the recording, we're just letting the people on this stream letting them know what is happening in the CLG IG game every now and then, because of course some of them don't have the bandwidth to watch both, and they're going simultaneously. Saint Vicious looks like he's going to try and attack Voyboy and interrupt my conversation about that other game. Does some damage, and he's going to let me return to what I was saying, which is that IG just won a big team fight against CLG. Now it's looking pretty even between those two, with 7 kills for both teams and almost the exact amount of gold, 23.6k for CLG, 23.5 for IG. So that game much closer so far than the previous game between those two. So what do you think of these Dignitas picks, by the way?
Scar on Katarina, it's really interesting.
Voyboy on Akali.
Yep.
It's the return of the double assassins that we haven't seen from Dignitas for a while.
One of the reasons why they actually pick up Cat is because they see that the enemy team doesn't have much CC hard stun.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's going to stop Katarina from spinning around and doing a lot of damage is a Gragas ultimate, a Lee Sin kick, or a Sona ultimate. And those are all an ultimate for an ultimate trade.
Yep.
But you have to be fast enough to catch a Shenpo and then the ultimate spinning.
Yeah, I think that the picks actually kind of favor Dignitas at this point.
Well,
it's not looking like it.
Not quite, yeah. Parleys from Darius are doing quite a bit of damage. He dives in. He wasn't expecting
Jet to be in the bush waiting for the
he also wasn't expecting the Shroud from Akali.
Yeah.
And that's Darius just getting too greedy. It might cost him the top lane. As you saw, Darius was already in the lead, but he just got too greedy for the kill. He could have kept that lead by continuing the parley, but he chose to flash in for the kill. It was a big risk for a high reward, and it didn't pay out for Darius.
Yeah, so that definitely gives Dignitas the early lead. We're going to see what happens next and see if they can actually bounce back
Yep.
from.
It also looks like Dyrus teleported back to lane to try to get back his lead, or at least the minions that he was about to lose by walking back to lane. Cameraman messing around with the
By
chat.
the way, I want to say to everybody watching this right now, you should go talk about it, because you know what, Nat is doing an awesome job. He's allowed me to pop in here, just help him out a little bit.
Save
but
the
overall,
day.
this was all him.
Yep.
You guys should go tell your friends about this.
Go tell your friends about esports, about this great
Go tell
game.
your friends about this game, about WCG, about this stream. Let's get Nat a ton of viewers, get him a bunch of money. This guy needs to be rich. Okay, I'm thinking Bill Gates status.
I just need enough money to get by and continue pro gaming. I really love this game and playing, and this community.
He has a lot of children scattered throughout a lot of different cities,
different
even
mothers,
a lot of different countries. He's got to afford all that. Give them some food.
Yeah.
Give them something, to live on.
Child support is expensive.
So he needs this.
Okay, so again, top lane, it's pretty even. It looks like Lee Sin wants to do a gank. One of the things that we think counter Akali is a good Lee Sin player, because Lee Sin's skills reveal invisible targets. So if Lee Sin gets his hands on Akali, then Akali can't dance around in her shroud to be invisible.
I think the best is when you get to see Lee Sin against stealth characters just play Minesweeper.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
And again, Lee Sin snuck in through the top. Boy's going to feel safe because he can shroud. And there's the vision. He can't get out now.
There's the vision.
He has no flash either. It's a free kill.
Boy's going to go down. And you know what? I'd just like to thank St. Vicious for actually giving some validity to what Nat said.
Yeah.
Like right then, we saw exactly what he was saying.
Really great play.
I actually would consider Nat a prophet. In fact, if this was Dota, I think Nat would definitely be a prophet player.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Udir's going to try and come up top and scare off the top lane, which is very good.
Here comes Jat to clean up the wave. He doesn't want to miss out on this experience that Akali's missing. Bottom lane again. Choster and X Special always pushing the lane, always pressuring Team Dignitas. It's always taunting Jat to want to come bottom, but he knows that he has to help his Akali hit 6 for her to win the lane.
Lee Sin looking for a gank on Skara. He's hopping out, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much. In fact, Skara gives him the finger by throwing a blade at him.
Yep.
That's how that goes.
But at the same time, Saint was top, and then he was middle, and there's no pressure from Jat when he's walking around the jungle like this, trying to clean up experience. It's good for Jat, but the pressure is still on bottom, and they haven't done anything about it. And this gives Team CDE the chance to take Dragon because of the pressure bottom. I don't think, no one's bought bottom yet, so this is just a free Dragon for Team CDE.
Nice. So that's going to allow CDE to hop back up, recover from the first blood, give them an extra 1,000 gold lead over Dignitas. So we'll have to see what they can do next.
Yep. It makes up for the first blood that Divers gave.
Yep,
but
exactly.
The kills are still even top. And I think the matchup of GP versus Akali is pretty good. Parley's, if you get that one lucky crit, it's going to put you ahead in the team fight, or the lane fight. And again, everyone's buying and coming back to your lanes. Jat's just roaming around lanes trying to clean up XP for when their laners are not there.
Now, just an update on that IG CLG game. CLG actually starting to look pretty good, even though the kills are even at 8 and 8. CLG has 2 extra towers for a total of 3. IG only taking 1, of course, and that has put CLG, plus probably like a dragon or something, at a 2.5k gold lead over IG. It's going to definitely helping them out. But meanwhile, Boy hopping in.
He had 6 and wanted to go right away to do some chip. Dyrus ults somewhere on bottom lane to clear up that farm. Scarlet is in the tri-brush up top. He hops over to try to help take a tower, but the ultimate of Dyrus on GP deters them from taking the tower. And again, Gragas is hiding in the wings on the side brush, waiting for Akali to jump in on Dyrus. Dyrus is baiting very hard. Here he comes. And nice, will he get a body slam? No, he jumps out. Nice move by Boy.
Dyrus.
Wow.
So close, Ed. Boy goes down. Wow, that was intense. That was extremely impressive. Dyrus, oh man, not very many people would have the, let's see, how correct way to put this, the testosterone to make
the manliness.
like that.
That was very manly of Dyrus.
You know, it's funny because we saw him get super aggressive earlier and pay for it, and you go, well, you know, maybe he should be that aggressive. But then you see him do something like that, and it's just sort of these coin flips that he likes to take in these games that end up, you know, really paying off in some situations and sometimes getting first.
Very high risk, high reward play. Like if they gave Akali another kill and she had 2 kills up on Dyrus, it'd be really bad for the lane because once Akali gets her Hextech Gunblade, there's not much stopping her besides a really strong CC, or at least Lee Sin too. Buffs are up around the map for Team CDE. I think they're going to want to give blue to Gragas soon. Red is up. I think Lee Sin is going to be greedy and take that too. A fight's going down on bottom. Ezreal's on Corki. They turn it around. Chaucer's at low mana. And more fighting up top.
Dyrus taking some big bursts.
Yeah.
But
it's an even trade. Even trade at top. It looks like Saint's going to get his red and then walk over. Scar's actually coming up top to help gank. If they don't stop Scar, it might be a kill. Actually, Dyrus has quite a bit of HP, so
well, he has orange as well.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you can never discount the orange.
I think they know. There's a ward. There's 2 wards in there. They both know. So Dyrus gets hit.
There's the ult.
Yep, it's just not enough damage to hurt Dyrus.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 3v2 top.
Oh, Saint Vicious and Reggie coming in.
This is a Q.
There's the ult, but you know what? It only pushes
not enough.
further away. There, Voyboy turning around.
He's crazy.
But, yeah. I'm not sure what that was.
He just dashes in with his R and walks out for free.
Look at that tower health bottom.
Yeah.
It's going to go down any second.
That early pressure from Scar when he was in the tri-brush did a lot of damage to it. Jat split pushes mid when they see there's 3 top. That's the other thing that Jat does well. He moves around the map really well and pushes the lanes when he sees there's a number advantage.
Look at him. He's just on
Yep. He's going on Reggie,
He goes for the flash.
He might get this kill.
Reginald didn't care, but now he might die.
Nice.
Oh, he's going to barely get away.
He
That
body
was
slams
really
away.
impressive.
That was a close call. If he didn't have that up, he would have just went down.
Yeah, so Cat is going to need to get... Scar is going to need to get some kills soon because, of course, it really depends on that early game lead to take her into late game. Needs to get some feeding.
Team
going.
Digitas take the blue from Team CDE once they see that Reginald went back as Gragas. They had the numbers game. They knew they could take this blue for free. And this is going to hurt Gragas and then upcoming team fights if he doesn't have his blue. The cooldown reduction is just so big for AP casters, as well as the mana regen.
So right now, number 10 on Reddit is Nat Nguyen commentating WCG CDE versus Dig.
With Nicolas Cage as guest host?
Yeah. Actually, that line isn't in there.
Oh,
but
it will be soon.
Yeah,
TM.
exactly. Actually, there'll probably be 4 of them.
Okay.
Because everybody from IRC will go over there and post that.
They love Nicolas Cage.
They do, yeah. He's very good.
Yeah.
Very good actor.
Nice.
if I might
Great
say
guy.
so. Yeah.
Anyways, top lane, Jat versus Dyrus. Jat trying to last it a little bit. He's actually losing the trades to Dyrus. Dyrus is pretty big. He just has a Wriggles, and he looks like he's starting to build a Phage with Mercury treads.
So if I can just comment on something before these guys hop into their dragon contest. In fact, I'm not sure if I'll even be able to. It looks like Dignitas is going to scare Reggie, right? But, you know, it's interesting to compare these games where these two teams know each other a lot.
Yeah.
They know each other's
They
play
played
style.
in the finals together.
Yep.
A lot of
And
games, like 6 games.
6 games indeed. And it's interesting to see how these games play out compared to the games between teams that don't really know each other as well. The foreign teams going up against each other, the foreign teams going up against North American teams, Euro teams, etc. You see a lot more deaths. Here I think everybody knows each other a lot more. They don't get caught out of position. They understand how all of them play.
This
And I
is
think
the
that's
North
why we're
American
seeing it.
play style. It's really passive. They really try to just get one small lead, like one dragon lead, and continue that lead. Ult goes down by GP to start this fight. GP teleports in,
Dyrus coming down.
Jat might go down early. No, if they knock...
There's the ult from Reginald. In fact, that's going to bring Jet down. Locust is going to follow.
Nice
with
ultimate
the
by
ult, but, you know,
X
Sona
Special.
gets an ult in, and PewDiePie looks like he's going to go down. big deaths on.
Scarlet's still going with the Collie though up top.
Yeah.
Actually,
Exactly.
Chaucer gets out
Looks
a little
like
bit
Chaucer's
safe.
going to get away. Dyrus is on Scara, though. Scara probably won't be able to get out of this, especially not with Reggie pulling out. And CDE scores an ace.
Nice.
2-7, just like that.
They're going to pick up Dragon too. It's an ace for Dragon, just for 1 kill.
Very, very nice. CDE just played that extremely well. You know, and again,
even a tower too.
I can't help but feel like Dignitas forgot about the teleport.
Yeah.
And from Dyrus and knew they thought, well, Dyrus is up top, we should be fine to do this, and he just teleports into that ward, and suddenly what they thought would be a 5v4 engagement ends up becoming a 5v5 engagement.
Dyrus is playing really well. He started the fight with his ultimate. It caught a lot of their members, and he teleported in, and that probably frustrated them too. There's also a pink ward that went down.
Gold right now that CDE managed to get that dragon.
Yeah, CDE picked it up right after that fight, so they took mid.
Yeah, I was so astonished. I was just in shock from how well that went.
Yeah. So while you were talking, Saint Vicious sold dragon, and the 2 other members took mid.
You know what we need? We need dragon icons at the top. I don't know. Where is this? Where is the dragon icon?
Yeah, we don't have a dragon tracker.
In fact, you know what? Right now, I'm going to use my extensive knowledge of how the Riot employee thing works, and I'm going to look up, make sure that I know his Twitter account. That's not it. Hang on, we'll find it. We're gonna find it. Hang on. You keep commentating.
No, I like hearing your clicking of your keyboard.
Okay, click.
It sounds very nice.
RJ Combo. So
RJ Combo.
RJ Combo. This guy, he's the man in charge of spectator mode. Very, very nice guy.
Okay.
I'm sure. Don't be mean to him, but politely request that we get dragon counters.
CDE is trying to cut off Dignitas bottom. It's Locust and Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie jumps over the wall. Very nice jump. He gets caught by a Gragas ultimate. It doesn't take him down. He's still kiting. He's still running. He flashes over the wall. He gets up. Boy and
as Saint Vicious lands it, and it manages to put him out of his misery.
Yeah, Boy and Scar try to cut him off as Akali and Katarina, but it wasn't enough. Saint Vicious got out with a Q and a fly of his own.
Dude, Saint is
he's playing really well
a
too.
Rough time that first game, and then he opened up his his little squeeze box of bottled wine or of boxed
wine, yeah,
and managed to put the juice back in, like fucking Popeye and spinach.
Okay, okay, what the heck? Okay, so top goes down by Dyrus. And they defend mid as Gragas and with Gragas and Lee Sin. Locust almost goes down too. He has to pop his ultimate to keep the aggression off of his team. Also, Chaucer is split pushing bottom. I don't know if did they take down bottom tower or not. I think it's still up. Yeah, bottom tower is still up. Chaucer just pushed the minion wave back, and blue goes to Gragas. Red is up. I don't know if it's going to go to Dyrus or Saint Vicious, GP, or at least Sin. And Scar again is back mid, but this time Sona is there, the backup Gragas. It's about that time when teams start to group up for Baron. Dragons down, towers are down. Everyone has their buffs on their own sides. And it's
now, Niet, I should let you know, and I want to let all our viewers know, they should probably watch this game, like this VOD from. I know a lot of people aren't probably watching it, but the IG versus CLG game right now. Very, very close, very good. CLG just won a team fight. They're actually up about 6k gold now after that team fight, but before then, things look pretty balanced. It's 12-9 at the moment.
How many minutes is it into that game?
It is 32 minutes.
30 minutes into it.
I am predicting at this point that CLG will win, but you never know. IG could come back with a really strong team fight, but I'm really enjoying this. In fact, CLG just took down the tower outside of the middle tower outside the base. So very cool. But you know what? That is the other game. Let's get back to CDE versus Dignitas.
Yep.
Some very cool things happening here.
There's a pink ward down at Baron, and Team Dignitas cleared out the Baron wards. There's no Oracle on either side yet to clear wards constantly. Again, more lane clearing mid as both teams start to group up. Dyrus is still splitting top. Dyrus's teleport is up. so that's why he's going to stay there, or it's about to come up. I mean,
CDE's gold advantage right now, very very strong, very
yeah,
strong. It's Dyrus with that teleport.
it's
It's so
effective.
great because he can just stay top, get so much gold, get so much farm, just be amazing, and keep pushing.
Yep.
And then anytime he needs to, as long as there's a ward nearby, he just shows up. He's
Yep.
like, "Sup, I'm Dyrus. I'm here. I don't give a fuck."
And there's not many champions that can contest him. If they send a Kali up and he teleports down afterwards, the fight's going to be a 4v5. If they send the Scar up on Katarina, it's still going to be a 4v5. There's nothing stopping Dyrus from teleporting back to his team. The one person that can try to stop him is Udyr, but if Dyrus just manages to get away from the stun and teleports to his team into a team fight across the map, then they lose that team fight too. So teleport on Dyrus is really pressuring Team
Ezreal
Dignitas.
trying to scare off Choster.
Yep.
And perhaps at a wrong time too, because Katarina coming in wasn't able to do much. Jet is in. He's in trouble if he sticks around, but it looks like he's not going to, which is very good.
He'll be fine. He's Udyr. He's fairly
true.
tanky.
That's true.
But Dyrus gets caught with the stun. Dyrus is okay. They still have
Takes a little
the
bit of
backing.
damage.
Yep.
Throws a pot on. Doesn't care.
And now everyone is grouped up around the blue. I don't know if they're taking blue. It looks like they're taking blue, or it's camping there. No, I think they took blue from Team Dignitas. I wonder if they have that timed or not. But if they did take blue, it's a very good play by Team CDE to control their advantage. More chip damage going down on Skara, Jet. They don't have sustain. They don't have a sustain like Sona. So anytime their members take damage again, it's really bad news. If Team Dignitas gets too low, it's a call for Team CDE to go all in. About now is good too, because Jet's less than half. Boy is low. Cutie Pie is low.
Taking so much damage there.
Yep. If CDE wants to dive, they can, or they're going to have to give up this tower.
Those Gragas
the
pokes
barrels
are just super strong. Yeah.
They're really, really strong. This is one of the reasons why Team Epic tends to try to ban Gragas, at least in scrims when we scrim against them. It's Gragas
looks
pokes
like
are so strong.
CDE is going to back off right now. They'll probably go for Dragon, which is up at the moment. Reginald's actually going to bump his giant belly against some wraiths, and then later on push his belly away to get away from
Dragon is up, and they're going to bait this fight again. It's going to be the same thing. Dyrus is going to use his ultimate, teleport in, start that fight. Sona's a little bit out of position.
Do we see the ward for the teleport?
We do not.
I'm sure that they can throw it down, but
yeah. Actually, I don't think they have a ward. No, there's a pink ward in the brush, and so I think they cleared out the wards.
Dignitas's, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's Dignitas's ward. Dignitas's pink ward, so there was no wards around for Dyrus to pour it on. And that's just a good play by Team Dignitas. But it might be
these are the little things that they need to do to get back into this game. Is just take a dragon here. Unfortunately, it looks like CDE might be grabbing a tower, which sort of negates the whole thing. But it was a good decision, I think.
And it's just good movement by Team CDE. They see the chance that they can't get dragons, so why not just take top tower?
Yep, exactly.
And the same thing goes.
So by the way,
yeah.
the CLG game ended between IG. CLG wins.
Nice, congrats.
IG very good, but I underestimated CLG going into this. I thought that they were a little bit fractured as a team from the way that they have a lot of different people on their team. I didn't think that they had prepared very much. But it looks like they're going to be going into this tournament.
They're all really great players and come together really well.
Yep, that's true. It's sort of like the Epic Gamer story, right? You guys are all great, but you never do anything because you're all lazy asses.
Oh, some of us are.
Meanwhile, this game rages on, but congrats to CLG for winning that game. They're going to move on. Very impressive. I'm not sure if the other games are going on as well right now. We'll have to see.
Yeah. But again, it's Dyrus split pushing. It seems like he's kind of losing to Cutie Pie in exchanges. But Dyrus wants to make use of his teleport. It's still up. He didn't use it for the dragon fight. They just took top tower. So now it's Dyrus pressuring bottom lane while his team wants to pressure at Baron, top, and mid. And that's the game plan with teleport. It's a really great game plan. You just have to coordinate your teleport correctly. You don't want to waste teleport for no reason. If you teleport without a team fight being nearby, then you just used it without any effect. But again, Darius is splitting bottom. There, he wants to take tower, but he's just sitting in the brush to see if any ganks are coming. I don't think he has very many wards on his side to feel safe, but he actually blue pills out.
So, by the way, L Bear in IRC, Nat in IRC, pointing out that Voyboy is pretty far behind right now.
Is Voyboy behind?
Yeah.
He is down a lot of CS, yeah.
0, 3, and 2. He only has 108 kills, and he's rocking a Gunblade and a Ninja Tabby.
Yep. They're really lacking. Wow, Saint Vicious flies. He flew
across the map, Neo style.
Yep.
Big ult coming in. He manages to kill Janna.
Yep.
He's going to pay for it with his life, though, because Voyboy is going to hop in and kill him. Big kills going down. Voyboy actually pays for that with his life. Choster kills him. Just out of nowhere, this giant fight goes down. Jet leading the rest of the team away, but Reginald doesn't take the bait.
Goes on the chase and pays for
Reginald
it.
Goes down himself.
Wow.
Scar kills him. Wow. So let's take a stock here. It's 3 deaths for Dignitas, 2 deaths for CDE. Very, very crazy fight. That least in thing is kind of crazy.
Yeah. He got Gragas boosted and flew with whoever he chased, I guess. I'm not sure. Huh?
People in the IRC speculating that I have actually been drinking. I have not imbibed any alcohol as of late. If I am drunk, it's only on how amazing these games are.
Yeah. That was a really great team fight. It's unfortunate that Reggie couldn't pick up those kills. He tried his best. He threw his barrel forward. Cutie Pie juked sideways, and then Scar jumped in,
might be pretty rough there, but you know what? It's okay. He's got orange.
Yep, here comes Scar. He wants to pick up a kill. Set them up for
St. Vicious is back. Reginald's getting in position. Thank God Digintas decides to turn around.
Yeah.
Because they would have probably been in a bad situation had they
Darius ended up dying there. Dignitas would have certainly gone for Baron to try to pick up their lead. Or get back their lead. Actually, the gold advantage for Team CDE is 7k. Quite a big advantage.
Dignitas is just going to walk up and take that tower.
Saint might go down.
Good idea. Saint kicking away. Deer has attacker. Scar really low. Saint Vicious does go down.
Good ultimate by
big
Locust.
Ult from Locust. That's very nice, but it doesn't save Voyboy. In fact, Jet is in a really bad spot. Ends up dying as well.
It's another.
Dignitas is going to retreat after losing 2 of their people. Saint Vicious Saint Vicious the only death for CDE, but you know what the nice thing is, they're able to pick up that tower. So would you say it's even yet? Maybe even in Dignitas' favor?
It's better for Team CDE. CDE only lost 1 person,
but they lost a tower, right?
It's only a front tower. It's not that significant.
Listen, these front towers are the first line of defense, but I completely agree with you. Thinking about it, they were going to lose that tower anyway.
Yeah. It's about equal, I guess, the trade, but still losing two players. It's
people
just bad.
in IRC asking, this is the round of 8.
It is the round of 8.
So we just saw CLG take a win over IG, take 2 wins actually to win that match. So they will be advancing on to the quarterfinals. And if whoever wins this match, CDE or Dignitas, they will as well. So we'll have to see what ends up happening. Of course, IG, it's very surprising to see them fall out. But, you know, these things happen.
Yeah. CLG is just a really, really strong team with really strong players. Here's the Oracle on X Special. About 28 minutes in. This is the first Oracle of the game. And he's going to really want to keep alive as long as he can so that he can spot Akali when she jumps into fights. Lots of damage.
Big
wow,
damage
Cutie
from
Pie.
Great
Nice
work. Ult. That was great. Great, but you know, it's not going to do much.
Yeah. Another Gragas barrel.
Those barrels, man, I cannot get over how much damage they do.
Yeah.
Like what? Okay. Yeah, I want to just have some speculation time here. As long as there's not another fight, we're gonna have to see if that ends up happening. But if not, we're gonna go into speculation time. You know what? I don't think we're going to be able to because these guys are getting in position for a dragon fight. Dignitas looks like they want it. I'm sure CDE does not want to give it to them, at least not willingly.
Yep. It's gone. Nope, it's up. There it is.
what happened there? It was like Invisible Dragon.
Yeah.
Either way, CDE fighting Dignitas, trying to come in and sandwich them actually from two sides, but I don't think that's a good place for Dignitas.
The dragon goes to Digintas, but
Dignitas
PewDiePie
saw
goes down
nice.
for it.
Yeah, Cutie Pie goes down, and that only helps out Choster's current killing spree, but I would say...
I think they're headed over the Baron now. I don't know
boy.
if... Did Saint use his smite? Saint didn't use his smite, but Jat did, so there's almost no chance for Team Dignitas to smite steal Baron, but they might be able to pick up kills with a double assist.
They just need to delay them. I don't know
Yeah.
how they're going to be able to do it, but if
I don't think they can.
that-
This is just a very intimidating wall of players. But they're going to try it because they know if they lose
big
this.
damage on Void Boy. He can't decide if he wants to go in or not. Luke is trying to give him some help out, but it's not going to be enough. Void Boy goes down. They're chasing Jet, or St. Vicious is anyway, but I don't think too much avail. So it looks like they're going to be able to get Baron, no problem.
Yep. Jet is still in the wings. His smite is still down. It's a quarter left. It's about to come up. A few more seconds. If they can hold out just a little bit longer, then maybe Jack can get in. But no, Reggie slows him with the body slam. Yep. They're trying to scare him out.
To do something, but he's taking big damage.
The smite is almost up for Jet. He can go in and steal. And does he do it? Can he do it? They end up stealing. No, they don't steal.
They don't steal it. No, you know what I think happened there was that. Well, I don't know if it lasted long enough, but Xpecial's ult, I think, really messed up their group.
Yeah. Well, actually,
really good ult.
If you can see the sides, Saint actually didn't smite, and Jat did smite, so it wasn't Lee Sin smite. Yeah,
enough?
It wasn't Lee Sin smite that did it. So is this CDE dealt enough damage without the smite?
Well, we are failing in our commentating by discussing the kills that happened against Dignitas following that, but I don't think anyone could be surprised. They really risked everything to try and steal it. Almost did, but boy, CDE managed to grab it anyway. Really impressive that they did, despite St. Vicious not using a smite.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Jat just missed the smite. He's just a little bit off.
Yeah, so I don't see how Dignitas is going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah.
Of course, I did predict that CDE would win, but after that first game, all predictions were off, all bets were off even.
Yep.
Like I had placed a couple bets, and then they were off.
Yeah. So you wanted, you thought Team CDE would come out ahead?
I thought Team CDE would come out ahead because I interact with a couple other people from Dignitas, specifically Skara.
Yeah.
And I know that these guys were like in finals, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. They're not full-time League of Legends players like CDE is, and I think that just the time that WCG struck forced them from being as prepared as they could have been.
Yep.
CDE, on the other hand, I think really came to the table strong here, really wanted to win, and I think that's possibly, I mean, looking at this play, they have a really good chance of beating.
They have a 10k gold advantage. They're going to walk down mid and decide where to go next. Darius is top. He has his teleport again. They can choose to do a split push, or they can choose to push together. But I think they're going to do the split with the teleport on Darius and GP.
So just for everyone's knowledge, the winner of this match will be playing against either Singapore or France. I don't know who ended up taking that. Flash, of course, being the Singapore team, and France being Jerome Negre as the name of their team, which is actually the name of one of their players. And I believe I was informed that was actually the full roster of the original AAA team that did very well at DreamHack in June.
Oh, wow.
So we'll have to
wow, Boy is less than half HP.
Yeah.
What?
It's still shocking.
It's so much damage.
So, also, while we're talking about the brackets,
And Locust goes to half, too.
Counterlogic Gaming will advance and either play against Korea or Gameberg. I don't recognize that flag, so I'm forgetting Poland. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Darius is splitting meanwhile, too. So, Dignitas wants to go all in. We don't see the teleport. There's a teleport.
Here comes the teleport. Jat's sitting at such low health they could clean him up pretty easily, but Janna goes down first, Skara follows, and all the Dignitas is dead right now except for Jat, and I just don't think that he can 1v5.
Yeah, this is just...
So these towers are going to go down.
Really, really great play by Team CDE. Congrats to them for moving on to the semifinals over Team Dignitas.
Hey, and you know what? Yeah, you did an amazing job commentating. I'm really
Thank you.
glad you decided to do this. Thank you for letting me tag along.
Do you
I
know if
think
there's
that-
more games?
So I think that there are more games, but I think the semifinals are what is up next, and of course those will be commentated by, I believe, Joe and Damon. Maybe one of the pro players will be stepping in for one of them. I know that they tend to do that sometimes, but those guys are great casters. You guys should tune into them to see what's up.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording here. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if
thanks.
there's more games. I'll be here still too. We can watch together and chat too.